Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. And Mike, not late, buddy. I was just saving myself. I see Jesse's in the house. Thank you, Lazy Days. My shirt's in, wearing it loud and proud. I appreciate it. Now, my wife can't keep, going, well, I don't even know Jesse, and he sent me a shirt for you. Finally, no more of that. And Mike, I was just savoring my zucchini bread. That's my afternoon snack. Oh, wait, I haven't had breakfast or lunch. Let's call it breakfast. G'day, Wiley. Let's go right back up to the top here. Brutal Bob, if you're still around, hello, sir. LG, howdy, howdy. E3 Farmstead. Well, hello, Chris. Hopefully you're a little busier today than what you were yesterday. Actually, no, I don't, because then you can't come and ramble. Lori, you can do a live stream. You close your live stream far too early because people are just starting to get joking and laughing, and you close it. So then everybody, you can do this too, Lori. I know you can. Just, I don't know, talk about Terry and talk about the Rambler. You could spend hours talking about those two. Altruistic Farmstead. Hello, Jen. And that's fine. Just make sure you listen and don't watch. Wiley, make sure you have all your phalanges after you're done. If there's a sharp blade, keep your phalanges away from it. All right. Vision Acres, I said hi to Mike. E3 Farmstead, hello, Chris. Everybody's chit-chatting. Jesse. I haven't seen Lisa around yet, but I'm sure we will. Hey, Marshall. How's everything out in BC? Hopefully you've got some rain and it's cooled off and some of those wildfires are under control out there. And who have we got here? Craig's Cabin. Hello, Craig. Nice to see you, sir. And yeah, what a morning. Oh, I hate dealing with insurance companies to start with. And then they send you, use our online app. It is so much fun. So easy. 3.5 hours later, I finally got my stuff submitted that should have taken 10 minutes. I had to talk to 3 different people. And anyways, we got that all figured out. But one thing I got to say, and I know you guys are different down there. Hey, LP, how are you? Your first frost. Oh, my goodness. Went from wildfires to frost. Goodness. Well, with all due respect, hopefully you keep it out west. We don't want that out east. Yeah, not a good time. I don't want to see frost this early. But what else have we got? From Michigan, hello. And what else have we got here? Yeah, I don't know about your insurance companies down there, but it took me 2 hours on the phone just to try to get the password to get into it. That apparently I had already set up, but I don't remember doing it. But that's all taken care of, so I did my work for today. Now it's time to chat. And hello, Lisa. So I didn't see Mike. How's the tooth? First of all, worry about you. And have you been out and talked to that darn cow yet? Has she dropped something? Hopefully that cow's dropped a calf. But most off that your tooth is doing much better. You're golden. Perfect. Can't get any better than golden. And were you guys able to find cilantro?
Yeah.
Yes. They found cilantro. I can finally start doing my salsa tonight. Oh, maybe I'll wait for tomorrow. Because nice. For some reason, cilantro was on a shortage everywhere we went around here, but my lovely wife, God bless her heart, was able to find some, which means I can now do my salsa tomorrow. It'll probably be an all-day affair. I'll start today maybe and then finish it up tomorrow. But, all right. Oh, you tried to show the cow how to push and she's... Oh my goodness, that's a lot of cilantro. Oh no, that's great. I can dry it. What I don't use, I'll dry. Just add soap to it. It tastes the same. Oh no. You need cilantro. So you actually showed the cow how to push and she's still not listening to you. I don't know. Maybe you're going to have to put a TV with Birthing 101. I'm sure on YouTube you must be able to find something that shows a calf or a cow giving birth to a calf. And just keep putting it on a rerun for her so she gets the whole idea and drops her calf. But, oh boy. Other than that, it's pretty quiet Friday. We're quite, I'm going to say cold. Some people say it's lovely. Yeah. As the peanut gallery behind me. But she would have this weather year round. And yeah, no, you need warm weather. It gets you through the winter here. And I don't even know what we're at today. I know we were. That's not bad then today. I thought it was colder than that. Now, we're supposed to get to 50 tonight, which is, for those of you that can't do the conversion up here in Canada, that's 10 degrees Celsius. Yeah. That's no fun. But yeah, it's 70 out right now, so it's respectable. It's just not sunny. So sun's supposed to come out later on this afternoon, but I'll believe that whenever I see it. Now, Wiley, you're supposed to be working in the shop, not commenting. You know what you're going to do? You're going to end up cutting off your phalanges and then giving me hell for it. Oh, boy. But anyways, not a whole lot going on today, guys. The only thing on the mail this week was shirt from Jesse. And yeah, oh my goodness. I don't even know what that conversion would be. It's 21 here, Celsius, or 70 Fahrenheit. And you've had 50. Oh, wow. You're not that much lower. Actually, Michigan, yeah, you're pretty much on the lateral with me here in Ottawa. You're taking a break with some coffee. Wonderful. Nothing better than a break with coffee. Speaking of breaks, tonight, 7:30 Central, Little Southern Brothers are going to try to break break the 10,000 mark tonight on their live for St. Jude's. So if everybody isn't part of Little Southern Brothers, if one of the mods could throw up their link, it would be much appreciated. And they've done coffee and me. It's a great combo, Wiley. The only thing that would make it better is if you added in some zucchini bread. But I'm down to my last loaf. And of course, people couldn't give enough zucchini away. And I'm like, I'll wait. I'll get my salsa done. And then I'll do some more zucchini. Now you can't even buy zucchini. It just, for some reason, my garden, I've done a lot of videos on my garden. It was like a jungle out there. I'll do one this weekend. It's like a ghost yard. It's almost like it's the end of season. We got hit by a frost and everything's dying. But it makes total sense. What, they were telling me is the seeds that we put in the ground here are normally for a cooler climate. And we were hot all summer, like direct sun. It was a very, very hot summer. So, can I share? Well, I don't know, Mike. I've seen you and you've seen me, and I've only got that big a piece left. I don't think you and I are going to share it. And there's Brutal Bob back. Hello, buddy. Hope everything's going well down in your neck of the woods. Just a stone's throw across the border. An awful good stone's throw, but just Molly, get your nose off the counter. Lab. First time she's ever done that. Go lay in your bed. Hey, Heather, how are you? Anyways, I am going to share the link. Anybody wants to come on and chat, find it dandy. I know Chris said that he had news. I'm kind of frightened. Come on. All right. So there, anybody wants to come on and chit chat and have an afternoon? Yeah. Welcome. I'm scared to hit add. He's laughing at me. I wonder why. Oh, hang on. I hit it one too many times. There, now you're back. So I did this side by side for my daughter last night. I'm like,
right.
Look it, I've got a brother. And I flipped the phone around. She's like, holy crap. She's like, do I have an uncle I don't know about? I'm like, I don't know.
Never know in this world.
Well, I'm going to say Oklahoma, Canada. Yeah. I'm going to have to say that, considering either of my parents crossed into the U.S. till long after I was born. So, but what else is going on? I don't see Sarah on here, so you must have her busy around the farm.
She is actually, I don't know if she's at home or not. I know she had to go to the post office to get some stuff out in the mail. So there's a few things getting sent out, so
Nice.
Scott, keep your eyes open on the mailbox.
Nah, that's okay. Customs checks for bombs. I know I'm good.
Right?
Thank you.
She had to run. She had to run into town and run some errands and stuff. So I'm not sure if she's home yet.
That's all right. We'll let her away with it for the first hour.
Yeah, she knew I was coming on today, so we talked about it last night because our news is not this Monday, not Labor Day Monday, but the following Monday at 8, either 8 or 8:30, we will be going live.
Woo!
We're also going to be doing some giveaways during our
Ooh,
live.
very cool.
So, Sarah said that if you want to know how to register for or how to submit a registration for the giveaway, to go to our page and to our about section or the bio section, and she will have all of that put in before the live. So you'll have some time to be able to figure out how to get ready and prepared, for the giveaways that we have. So,
Awesome. Very cool. So she going to put a video up? Are people looking for a video, or?
She will put it. So I'm not sure exactly how she's going to do it just yet.
Okay.
I know in the bio or in the about section on our page, there'll be instructions on how to do it. And so the instructions will be there. I'm sure there'll be a video posted because we talked about possibly doing a video and, having to answer a specific question based off of that video. But she'll have all the instructions put in our little bio or description link section on our page.
Very cool. One of my mods want to throw up Chris and Sarah's link, please, and thank you. So it's not the, I'm just looking for a date. So it's not this. So it's not the 6th. So it'll be the 13th.
It'll be the 13th. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Thanks, Jesse. And go over, give them a like. They're great folks. I wouldn't have Chris on here all the time if he wasn't a good fella. And he's fun to make fun of, just like most of us. And I'm just reading here, Brutal Bob. That's awesome. That's great news. So hopefully you'll be fully cleared to fly again. And I know you love your wings, and that's great that you'll be able to be up in the skies again.
Soon. That's great news.
That's it. So he's done his physical, he's passed, and now you have to check his ride later today. So once you check over your plane, Bob, then you're good. Like, you don't have to write any more tests or stuff like that. But I can't Bob was actually flying down to the meetup whenever
when all
his
that happened.
latest, it
Wow.
all happened. So he, hold a good man down, but not forever.
I can't wait for there to be another meetup close by.
I guess there was one an Ozarks Expo on the weekend. I didn't know anything about it, but I saw a lot of the bigger ones from prior, and that were all at that one.
I know there was one in Kentucky here not too long ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
I just
had a
saw
meetup over in Kentucky. There were several that were going for it.
Okay.
But
I know. I know. Oh my God, Cassie and Gary posted a thing about it. So did Dutch. Oh yeah, Kevin and Rachel were there as well. So yeah. Oh my goodness, you're down under 2 months, Jesse. That's awesome. Jesse's got 1 month, 27 days, 11 hours, 9 minutes, and 41 seconds to retirement. Not that he's counting.
Not that he's counting.
No.
I wouldn't be counting either.
No, me neither.
It goes by too slow then. Especially when you count it down like that, it's going to go by so slow.
So he said he even had the maple syrup to give out down at the thing, and he said the event that happened right in the hangar.
Oh no!
Yeah. Well, hopefully you didn't drop any syrup, Bob.
Right.
Stuff's gold. Literally. Yeah.
That's Canadian gold right there.
Well, see, Bob's not Canadian. He's right close. Our maple sap runs underneath the river to him in Michigan. But it's all pretty much right around the line.
It still has a maple leaf on it.
Absolutely.
So therefore, the maple comes from Canada.
Well, I'd say you see maple trees, a lot of maple trees about 100 miles down, and then you can start to see it just dwindle down to, and I mean like sugar maples, not,
right.
Red maple, white maple. I'm sure you could tap them, but I don't know what kind of taste you're going to get out of them. So that's awesome. You guys are finally making the jump. That's good. So you'll go live then just after Lori.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah, I've got to get with Joe and see how he does his wheel.
That's easy. Now you're going to I think you're going to have to go with one of the providers, like either StreamYard that I use.
Right.
Terry and Mike use Streamlab. Speak of the devil, Mama E3's in the house.
Well,
she's done all her chores.
No, probably not.
No, probably not. But we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. And Davis family, welcome.
She's just probably home, so
yeah,
she'll listen and type and still be working all at the same time.
Multitasking.
Yeah, she's good at it, where I am not.
Depends on what kind of mood I'm in, as if I'm in the mood or not. Sometimes I can multitask with the best of them, and sometimes I just squirrel. Speaking of
I have
squirrels,
to focus on one task at a time. If I get too many tasks going, I get lost, confused, and you might as well forget it.
oh, that's funny. Hey, Christian, welcome. And what was I going to say? Now, somebody was saying we only had 4 likes, so go out there and press that like button if you haven't. It'll help the channel keep me on a positive roll, and just means that I can help more folks get to where they want to go to.
That's the first thing I do when I log into a live is I close the chat and hit the like button and open the chat back up.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I'll be watching it and I'll get in late or whatever and saying hello to everybody and go, oh yeah, I forgot to hit the like button. Close, like, back in.
Yeah. That's why I'd like to try to, like, especially if I know a live is coming up, I'll try to get in a little early,
Yeah.
so that doesn't happen. But
yeah. Oh, thanks, Sarah. All right. Well, we've got 14 in here, and Sarah said there's 17 likes, so we'll go with it.
hey, we're doing good.
Yep.
Doing good.
Oh yeah. I'll get my 2 thumbs down. Exactly, Craig. Yep. Craig put a picture of a squirrel there. That's 100% it. Just squirrel. Yeah,
Right?
this is the first year I don't have to get into a school routine because it's all on them now. They don't want
Give
to
me
throw
just
their
a moment, Scott, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. So, Kareen, tell us what the temperature's like over in Jamaica. Oh, well, Wiley. Still shows you're in here. You're commenting in the live. It's all good. Oh,
Like,
there
I'll
you are.
tell you how slow it's been at work today.
That was your first person.
Our lab person
Yeah.
is usually here till about 3.
Yeah.
She went home already because there's no more lab appointments today.
Wow. So you're just like a clinic for vets?
Yeah, so Fayetteville is the big hospital.
Okay.
And then there's what they call C-Box. So they're little outpatient clinics out in the community that has primary care, lab, stuff like that.
Sure.
But if they need like x-rays or surgeries or anything like that, then they have to go to the big hospital over in Fayetteville.
Okay, so you don't have CT or X-ray there. You just have like lab
No.
and okay.
Lab, primary care, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I wish they'd have those kind of things here. We just have a hospital. And, a lot of people, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people, we've got the wait time down. I'm also on another committee that is physician recruitment. And we've been able to get a bunch of new physicians in. So now now I wish we could set up like a clinic that if somebody has a runny nose, they're not going and sitting in the ER, especially especially with the pandemic now. Every small little town should have, even a nurse practitioner. Doesn't even have to be a full-fledged doctor. Nurse practitioner can write scripts up here. A lot of doctors' offices are using nurse practitioners. There we go. In their offices now.
Yeah, we have one of the providers here at our clinic is a nurse practitioner.
Okay. It's, they're versatile, and you pay them a quarter what you do a doctor. So, at least up here they do.
Well, the VA tends to pay pretty well across the board. So,
okay.
Yeah, the VA pays fairly good across the board.
So, are you like on a contract, or are you now full time?
So, my position is considered temporary.
Okay.
It's still considered a temporary position, but I work full time. And their pay is so messed up, I can't even explain how that even starts to work.
Okay.
But the easiest way to explain it is that, so when you apply for a position within the VA here, you look at your yearly salary. So say they go, okay, you're going to make $30,000 a year. That's what that's what your salary is $30,000 a year. But some people get paid a true salary.
Okay.
So they will get paid so much per month, which will reach that $30,000 mark.
Oh, okay.
For the total year. And then you have positions like mine that are hourly. So they actually take that yearly amount and they break it all down to where it will equal an hourly rate that you get paid that will reach that end of the year salary cap.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it's confusing because what I make an hour does not add up to, like, it's crazy because it doesn't add up. Like, the numbers don't add up. So
wow.
it's weird at how it's set up because none of the numbers ever add up.
Wow. Mr. Jim, hello. How are you, sir? Glad to see you're in and up and about all around as well. Welcome. Trying to see, I think I've kind of been watching and I don't see any others that have commented. So that's the only people I can say hi to. And Brutal Bob said that he wouldn't go anywhere near the VA in Michigan.
Yeah, I've heard through the grapevine there are some good facilities and there are some bad facilities. That's like for my health care, I will not go to Fayetteville. I will not go to Fayetteville if it was the last hospital in my area.
Wow.
I wouldn't go there.
Take care, LP.
But then again, I had a really bad experience there. Well, a couple of really bad experiences there. So, I won't go back to that. There's been a lot of people who have great experiences there. I just happen to not have that good experience. But I've had great experiences at the VA hospital that I do go to. So I've had a lot of good experiences there. Whereas a lot of people that are in the Fayetteville system has had bad experiences in Muskogee and good experiences in Fayetteville. So it just really depends. Some places you have good experiences, some places you have bad experiences.
Absolutely. And hello, Carpenters Self-Reliance. Welcome.
Hello.
Just on a rambling Friday, shooting the you-know-what, having some good fellowship, and I'm just seeing Mike said he'd be right back. And so yeah, Bob, what's that? Oh, nice. Those are the shirts. Very cool. And Sarah's doing those up.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Well, we actually have been working together on them for the last 2 days.
That's very cool.
So.
And Sarah, yeah, I really wish I would have known you were sending something. I would have said just hang on to it, because I literally have a post office box I can use just across the border. So, it's literally an hour and 20 minutes for me, and I'm in the US. We're not that far. I'm literally 2 highways and I drive over the bridge. So, we have there was
a reason we didn't tell you.
I know. I'm not good at like the other way. I'm not good at this way. I'm good at that way. But Bob had said, he replied to his statement. Yeah, he's got to go to the University of Michigan or the Cleveland Clinic.
Wow.
So obviously he's on the east side of Michigan.
Right.
And when are you? As soon as they open the border, Lori. As soon as they open the border, I can, and that's kind of why I'm holding off on my shirts. Sarah, if you paid that, I'm gonna get angry.
What'd she say?
Shipping was $40. I'm gonna throw something.
That's what she told me earlier. She messaged me and I said, okay, no worries, send it.
Okay, I know what I can send down there for $40. What all did... I'm going to send you some money.
No, you're not.
No. Okay, well, you got shirts coming. But I had picked who I thought was a good provider for shirts. They're actually out near Marshall. Yeah. I'm not listening to you, Sarah. Yeah, well, that's what I mean, Wiley. I've shipped stuff to like Fowler, Rustic, Mr. Jim. I've shipped into Texas, and like I'm talking this size of bottle, which is, I've weighed them, and it's almost 6 pounds. This bottle right here, and the most it's been has been 35 Canadian, which would be $33 American.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyways, much appreciated. But so I was looking at this place in BC to do all my outsourcing for shirts. Well, then the guy tells me, just a sec. What are you supposed to? Holy jumpins, Jesse. You guys are getting robbed. Like, it doesn't cost that much. It costs less for me to ship than Tony and Joni out east, because they've got to bring it back to either Montreal or Ontario to ship it across. Sometimes it'll go to St. John, but a lot of the time they'll bring it back east, or back west. That's why it's so much money for them to ship. But us, we're like Ottawa across the border and gone. So that's why we're normally okay. But like I say, I'm going to have the P.O. box open up. You know, it's all that it is once people ship, they just have to give me a tracking number that, you know, I'll go down like twice a month or even once a month. And the guy charges me like $5 a package, which is amazing because it's going to save everybody down there. You know, last time I looked on my YouTube, 68% were Americans.
Right.
You know, a little bit from Australia, London, and then a couple from.
You know, technically, you know, Canada is an American too, because it's on the North American continent.
But it goes through so many. I just can't, you know, I can't wrap my head around that. You know, and like Jesse was saying, Bonfires, $9 a shirt to ship. Well, it's cheaper to ship out there, but what I have to do is I have to get a credit card company to look after. So by the time I pay the credit card company plus the distribution company, I'm literally going to have $1 per item left.
Yeah.
And that's not, you know, I don't want anything from it, because I've already set up with them that I was just going to put it right back in and then just take it as free merch and then give it out. Right. And anyways, one thing led to another. And then they came up with this idea that I have to get my own credit card company. Like, you know, I think there's 4 or 5 of them. They charge you so much per transaction. They charge us, because I'm Canadian, they'll charge me more if it's an American transaction.
It's usually like in the US, it's like 3%.
Well, that's what Visa charges, is normally
is usually around 3%.
Yeah.
In country, and then it's like 5% out of country.
Yeah, 5 or 7%.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and do what you got to do. But I found FedEx, UPS. Oh, really, Mr. Jim? Wow. Oh, yes, I can see. I know Purolator up here has got to, they won't deliver to a post office box, but we have like different things set up for drop off, for drop offs, for, you know, whatever you have shipped by a courier. And watch out now, Scott. Give you a big. What's giving me a big head? I missed something. Absolutely, Jesse. It's crazy. Like they say, there's no money to be made. Well, if they're not making any money, they wouldn't be in business. So,
Right.
I'm going to call Bull B. Yep. And, oh, Uncle Jesse, I love you too, brother. Said it doesn't matter what it costs. I'm worth it. I got him fooled. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Craig. My Sussex brother. But info to send you an email, a picture of the mail. Well, so if you're going to start sending out, I'll have to look back. But there's a third party that you're going to save a lot of money if you're going to start shipping yourself. And the name escapes me right now, but they use the Postal Service. So
right.
Again, how can these third parties, they're paying pennies on the dollar? Well, why are you not just offering that to the general public, and everybody's going to go back to mailing stuff again?
Well, because the U.S. Postal Service is federal. The third parties are not.
True. But yet they're using the Postal Service. That's who does, like, you don't have these people going around delivering stuff. It goes right to the post office. The post office doesn't like to see them because they know that they're losing money.
Right.
So
a lot of these third-party companies, what they're doing is they're not purchasing straight from the post office. They're purchasing like their stamps and stuff like that. They're having that all done, but yet it's somehow they've got it linked to where the Postal Service delivers. But well, it's kind of like
oh, dear God, Sarah just put that a roll of stamps down there just went up to $58.
yeah, it's stupid. I want to look into, because you can get like a scale and
This is
stuff
what
like that from the post office, and like do it all yourself at home. You know, your stamps and all of that right there at home, and it costs half that.
Okay, so Craig just put, okay, so he's in Sussex, UK, which is near London.
Right.
Cost him $32 to mail something to Nova Scotia. How the hell? He's got to come across an ocean. You've literally got to, as distance, you're half the distance.
Right.
How can they justify charging? Anyways, here's going to be our political rant for today. Postal Service.
It must be that Common Core math hard at work.
Well, that's it. 2 + 2 is around 5.
Yep.
I don't know. I always taught my kids, no, it may be around 5, but the answer is 4. But they get in trouble. Well, I shouldn't say that. They've now since changed their curriculum. But it's, I don't know. I just, and he said Craig said if he would have done it online, it would have only cost him $13.
Well.
Yeah. So I think it's postalpirate.com. You have a scale and whatever else. I think that's the link. I'll look it up, but I'm almost certain that's the link. And yeah, you can mail through these people. You print out a label. You don't even have to go into the post office. You just put it in the thing, then you don't even have to listen to the, well, you should have mailed it through us. You're going to bankrupt.
That's the thing I like. I think that I like that's one thing I like about our post office, because it's it's a rural post office. It's in a real small town, and they are just like, you walk up there, you hand it to them, they're like, okay. They throw it in the outgoing stuff, and like, they don't question it. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're just like, whatever.
Yeah. They're Jesse said 13 pounds in Sussex must be equal to $50 in Philly. And
Or
yeah,
60.
that's right too, because Craig would be talking euros, right, Craig?
It'd be 13 pounds, right?
I don't know if they use euro or pounds, or maybe both the same. I don't know. But we're gonna have a geography lesson here in currency.
Where was I?
And then, but I know there's a discount one for Canada that, obviously I looked at making them here at the house, and Kenzie was going to start up that little business. And by the time I ordered, so I did all the homework, got all the machines, and broke out the cost. I wouldn't make anything on the shirts for 10 years.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So it's like, okay, maybe it's time to change paths. And then I had a big flood. Cleaned up from that. And, I've just been looking, and now that I've got Jesse's shirt, and we just love the material. I don't know what the breakdown is, but it actually almost looks like the same as what yours is. And it's not Gillen, but I forget the name that makes the shirt, but it's just a really comfortable shirt.
I think the ones we got were Gildan.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Actually, it might even say I still have Debbie's package that hers came in. No, doesn't say. Just says shirt. But these, everything from Bonfire is shipped out of Virginia. And they use stamps.
Stamps.com.
No. It's really fine writing here.
Better break out some glasses.
Well, no,
glass.
Yeah, I got my phone with the light on it, and it's Stamps Indica. Yeah, Stamps Indica is who they use. And obviously there's not how much they're paying, so they're marking up shipping. So obviously they're using a third party as well.
Right.
So it cost okay. So Craig had already done the breakdown. It cost $21.80, and it would have been about 10 if and they use pounds. So yeah, he had already done the conversion. But that, even still, that's, how can you justify spending less when, more than likely yours is going to go to Memphis and fly up to Toronto and then get dispersed, or fly up to Montreal and then get dispersed. But they're piggybacking either a FedEx flight, it's already going.
Yeah.
So, they're only going to pay the square footage of one of their containers. Their container's going to go if it's empty or full. So, I don't know. I guess, well, they said that, shirts and merch and all that is going to be a $60 billion market in the next 15 years.
Oh, easy.
They know that they got to ship it out, right? So if they hold, oh, hey, Patty, how are you? If they hold steady at, whatever's, it seems like it's about $9 to ship a shirt. But yet, I don't know how close you guys are to Cassie, but Cassie was $16 to ship a shirt. And now I know Brandon's got a package that's coming north. And yeah, Mike was right around the $18 for whenever he shipped his shirt up to me. But it's still, that's just crazy. And Wiley said they had looked at shipping something, but again, I told them no. And it was going to be 14 something to ship from where they are too. So
yeah, and Wiley's in Oklahoma. They're in Oklahoma, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're oh my God. Go ahead, Wiley. Type in where you're at again. I picture the park.
Because I wanted to say that they were about an hour or so from where we're at.
Yes, Jesse, that's it. Next Level is the name of these, the manufacturer of these shirts.
Next Level.
And they're 25% rayon, 25% cotton, 50% polyester. And they don't shrink or very, very little.
Right.
And they have to be the most comfy shirts. So even though I'm told that I should go with, there's another one up here that everybody's using, Teespring or something. I didn't like, they were rude. And I hate to give them my business. Yes, Shawnee.
They're in Shawnee,
Oklahoma. Yeah.
That's 2 hours. I want to say 2 hours from us.
Okay.
Something like that. Hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Well, Wiley, you'll say, Sarah just put where you guys are from. Now, I don't know if you can read this cup, but so it says, if at first you don't succeed, try doing it the way your coach told you to the first time. I love it.
That's awesome.
I always bring this out to practice, and if the kids aren't listening, I'm like,
hey, maybe you should have done it this way.
But like I said yesterday, I don't think it's going to happen. So we didn't get positive news last night. So anyways, it is what it is. And she bought that cup from somewhere. So that cup will be on my merch store whenever I get it. Because she made the saying up, or she saw it on a shirt or something, and then she got it put onto there. But hey, Aaron, how are you? Aaron from Bramble Hill says hello.
Why, hello.
And who else?
For those that are new coming in.
Yeah, you've got quite a few, so tell them.
Not this Monday, but the 13th. Monday the 13th of September at 8. I want to say 8 o'clock. 8 or 8:30. We're going live. E3 will be going live. So, and we also have some giveaways coming up in that live. So be on the lookout on our E3 page or channel to look at the description box or the about box or, the bio box, one of those right through there, and see how to get registered for the giveaway.
You're going on a date tonight?
Yes.
Cool. With who?
My wife. Considering, Tuesday is our anniversary.
How many years?
9.
Well, congratulations and happy anniversary, Mr. and Mrs. E3. And that's great. I'm going on 26. So I would have been out on good behavior and not even on parole anymore.
Right? It's like, well.
Yep.
Yep. We got married September of 2013.
Okay.
So
I'd hope it's September if it's on Tuesday.
Yep. September of 2013. Well, and then we actually got married a second time in March, that following March. I think it was March. Maybe May.
Yeah. Good try. Valiant effort, but you're a year out.
Oh, that figures. I'll never remember the second one.
Yeah, you're 8 years apparently. It just feels like 9.
Oh yeah, I guess. It's 2021, not 2022. So
that's
yeah,
right.
It's 8 years.
See, I can say that because I'm far enough away that I'm not within striking distance. And
we've been together 9 years.
There you go. Good save.
So
excellent save. Yeah. Yeah, we're hit and miss. Jesse says they go on a breakfast date every Saturday morning. And just your darling wife. Oh, Rebecca Davis. Hello, Rebecca. How are you?
Hi, Rebecca.
Hope everything's well. And my goodness, I don't know if you've been looking at Joe's page, but he's been posting photos of around New Jersey, and I just, this tornadoes that they've been hit with the last couple of days is just, it's wild.
That's crazy. That is usually not where tornadoes hit.
Well, it showed. So Rutgers is their football team.
Right.
The water from the river is at the front gate. They had to cancel a game last night, and they're going to play it, I guess, on Sunday. I just I could not believe the amount of water. And then he posted last night the fireworks and everything was the last one that they were doing for the year, and it's just and then break a leg. She was Mel was on this morning, and she said that it's just been ridiculous the amount of rain and wind and everything they've had over the last week has just been absolutely crazy.
Right.
Wiley or Jen must have said something funny.
Because everybody's laughing.
Pretty much. And I don't see a picture of Wiley up, so They're not laughing at his picture. Oh, they go on a feed the animals date every day. At least there's something productive happening.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, Jacob usually feeds ours except for the horse.
Oh yeah, how's the leg healing up? Still a little bit of bleeding?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's
Have
right.
to
Eh?
ask Sarah. I'm at work and she's
Yeah.
dealing with that right now.
What the stay home? Jesse said, look at 134. I'm confused.
Look
Doesn't
at
take much.
134.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. 134. Don't know. I don't know what that was about. Oh, Wiley's comment was at 134. Oh, dear goodness. Wiley.
Well, that's a long scroll.
Yeah, I know. I'm confused. Oh, all right. I think I got it now. I think.
You think?
I try not to because it really hurts, but sometimes I do.
I get it.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, now I got. Sometimes Jesse's about 4 steps ahead or 6 steps back. I'm not sure which, but yes, he's just putting Wiley in his place. That Wiley already said that they were taking a break from feeding, and they were grabbed a coffee and coming to watch me. So now that's as clear as mud.
While they're working in the shop.
That's right. That's right. He makes beautiful benches. He just doesn't finish them correctly. Putting you on a bench.
Oh.
What a waste of wood.
That ain't no lie.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to give myself a headache. I was just starting to think it's starting to hurt right here.
It needs to put a longhorn on those benches.
Oh, no. LSU. The purple and yellow.
The Tigers.
Purple and yellow. It just draws out the wood. But now they're cooking lunch. Oh, I don't think they're going to go back to work.
No. Well, they did say earlier. I did see a comment before I got in to the live was that they've been working since before the sun come up. So
true, they have put in an honest day's, work.
Yeah, they started at like 4:30. So
see, it's something about LSU and Ottawa because Heather's like LSU, yes, and she's only an hour away from me. She's an hour closer to LSU.
She's an hour closer.
Actually, not really, because we got to meet about halfway and then shoot south. So, yeah, we're about the same. But yeah, all what I do is take
burnt orange and white, man.
No, I just something about the Longhorns.
I'm really curious to see what happens to them this year with this new head coach they've got.
I want to know what there's going to be a little bit of mix up all over the league. There's changes everywhere.
Well, and I think it's 2025. OU and Texas enter the SEC. So,
yeah,
that'll put 16 teams, I think, in the SEC.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
and Wiley said that we can order whatever we want on them. It doesn't mean a thing to him because he doesn't watch sports.
Yeah, just my luck. I'm going to order a Longhorn one and it's going to come upside down.
Oh, wow. I think even Wiley can figure that the horns go up. Jen's there to gently guide him. It's all good. Oh yeah. Remember, he's the muscle and she's the brains.
She's the brains. That's kind of the way it is at my house.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
I tell Sarah all the time, yes, I have a degree. Yes, I have a bachelor's degree, but I'm the smartest dummy you'll ever meet.
And I'm okay with that. You know, call me what you want. Just don't call me late for supper.
That's right.
Then I get in a whole new realm of upset. And let's see if there's anybody else that wants to come on. I'll put the link back up. And yeah, I don't foresee it being a 3-hour day because I've got to start. Oh, you're hungry? I'd really like to say that I'd send you some zucchini bread, but be none left.
There's none left. Goodbye.
Got to do what you got to do.
I picked a zucchini last year out of our garden that we had, and because my mom was coming up, and I was like, you know what? I went out to the garden. I was like, I saw this zucchini. I was like, I'll just leave it overnight. Not a big deal. I'll go back out and I'll pick it first thing in the morning.
There's Aaron. Hello.
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 You guys needed some women on this chat, so I had to represent.
Everybody else runs away, so.
Oh, no.
Right?
I can hang.
So I went out to the garden to get my zucchini the next morning.
Yeah.
And when my mom took it home and shredded it up, she had like 2 pounds of zucchini for zucchini breads off that one zucchini.
Dang.
Oh my goodness.
She was like, it took 2 of those gallon-sized Ziploc bags to put it in.
That's crazy.
Wow. I know.
And it was not that big the day before.
They grow on you.
And
I'm dead serious. It was not that big.
Our zucchini took off like crazy this year, and then there's nothing. It's honestly like we've got hit by frost. Like I've got 1 cucumber left. I think I've got maybe a dozen cucumbers off of one plant all year. The other one didn't even produce fruit. So
weird.
I don't know. And then I had like 200 pounds of tomatoes. I got about a quarter of it. The squirrels are really fat.
Last year, our tomatoes did really well. Our zucchini and our squash did really well. Our jalapeno peppers did really well. And our lettuce did really well. Pretty much everything else just.
Yeah, lettuce was crazy this year. It came up like really, really fast. Carrots, I know there's 4 or 5 of us around this area. Not a carrot came up. So, and we all bought our seeds at different places. So it's not like we bought bad seeds.
Right.
It just.
We've had a weird year too. Like last year, I had a killer onion crop. And this year, my onions are like from big, like I don't know what happened. And then carrots were really crappy last year and they're going nuts this year. Cucumbers are okay. My lettuce didn't do well. Like it's like what you guys are saying. Everything is opposite this year. And I don't know why. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah. So I'm going to try. Joe's sending me a lot of seeds from down south. So I'm going to try planting seeds from down there to see if it really makes a difference in the seed.
Please, Connie Chambers, please go to 4B. Go to 4B.
I'm in the hospital today, you can tell.
Yep.
Hopefully no codes are called. I might have to run.
So you're actually working?
Oh yeah, I'm working today. I'm in my office today.
What do you do at the hospital?
I'm a doctor at the hospital.
Well. My wife's an X-ray tech, so.
Sarah. Oh, that's not Sarah. That's Chris that says. That's Scott that's talking.
Yep.
That's cool. She keeping busy?
Oh.
No.
They're run off their feet. They're short-staffed. The whole.
Yeah. It's nutty.
My wife's a stay-at-home vet, a stay-at-home.
Everything. She's everything.
Stay at home everything, yeah.
She's the boss.
She's the boss. She's the whole package.
So she says right here.
She said it right there. She's the boss.
Yeah.
I like Wiley says I can actually watch the screen now. He had to turn his head before. Now it's presentable.
That'll do it. that will do it. But
I like to tell everybody I wear the pants, but she tells me which ones to wear.
Which ones?
Absolutely.
And keeps them clean.
Absolutely. I'm like I said last week, I'm just a house, you know what? I've got to be good for something since they put me off. So
yeah.
I'll keep you around for something,
Well, considering they put me off in November of 2016, surgery in 2019.
Yeah.
So
what can you do?
I started this job almost a year ago, and it's the first one I had in like 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, kind of. You were working on other things.
Other things.
It's the first real job, like.
Yeah.
That I got paid for a job.
So since you got out of the military?
No, since I got my 100% disability.
Oh, okay.
Like I quit my job because of my disability.
Yeah.
Then I got my 100% disability, went back to school, and it was about a year after I graduated before I got hired on it.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's it. Like I have friends that are like, oh, I don't want to go to work. I'm like, oh, I'd love to go back to work. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm still able to move for now. So.
Well, you can only do what you can do, Well,
that's it. Like I'm rotted pretty much from C1 to T2. So double rod, full of like the kids. Yeah. The kids say I'm worth a lot more dead than alive.
You are a bionic man.
Well, yeah, that's what I told them. I said, so whenever you cremate me, make sure you go back and get the
get the rods. They'll put your rods on the mantle. You'll be cremated. And people will come over to their house and be like, "What's that metal on your mantle?" Oh, that's Dad. That's Dad.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's
that's the best part of Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. They're like,
Yeah.
what's that metal walking stick you're using? Oh, this whole thing, that's Dad.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly. Yes, Raquel, she's a doctor.
Raquel,
She's like, is Aaron really a doctor?
my Canadian boo.
Yeah.
Raquel and I just recently became friends. I like Raquel a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I bumped into, probably about a month ago now.
Yeah,
Miss-
she was a good find. You're a good finder. You're a good catch, Raquel. You're a
Exactly.
good catch. Any
Exactly.
Canadian's a good catch, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
MT
thanks.
Homestead, Mike's here.
Yeah. Big
Oh,
Mike's
no.
in the house.
Mike the troublemaker. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, Mike's not a troublemaker.
Hey,
You
it's
gonna
the,
throw that label on Terry? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
it's the
There's
other, it's
There's
the other
room for
stooge.
another Mike. Oh, sorry, Chris. What?
I said it's the other stooge.
The other stooge.
Yeah, the Three Stooges.
Well, I gotta head
And that
out,
was-
but this was super fun. I gotta go do some real work now.
No, you don't. Let the patients wait.
Yeah,
what
they
the
take
waiting
care
room-
of themselves.
That's what the waiting room's
What's
all
the
about.
worst that could happen?
You have nurses and
Yeah, they'll call me, right? Well, they are actually texting
They'll-
me. So
They'll they'll text you or call you when it's an emergency.
yeah, we'll hear it overhead. Y'all will hear it too.
Yeah,
it's
it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, no
Well-
worries.
Just take us with you.
There you go. We'll do it live. We'll be
Yeah.
like, hey, where's my phone? Anyway. All right. Have a good afternoon, you guys.
All right, Aaron.
You too.
Take care.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. They're good people. And who else has popped in that I haven't? Whoops. I got to watch what I press. That's one thing. And what you press on one name and then you hit the wrong thing. And it's like,
The wrong thing.
and you end up, deleting Wiley out. I'm good at that.
Yeah,
So-
that's gonna
Yeah.
be the fun part for our first live is
It's really easy.
figuring all that out.
You know what?
Trying not to,
We can even get on like before.
right?
And so, like, even after this live's off, if you're not busy, just whenever I say goodbye, just stay where you are, and then it'll go, and then I can like tell you about the different buttons. So actually, you probably best we'll set one up at the house, so Sarah's there on the
Right.
computer that you can see what. See which buttons and where to set stuff up, and I don't know. I find StreamYard the best. I've sent Streamlab 3 different messages now. Nothing.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know if maybe I'm too small for their liking. I don't know. But anyways,
I've enjoyed StreamYard, like joining lives because, like I said, I've joined yours quite a bit lately.
Sure.
We did the one with Simply Jan. We did that live with her, and all of them's been done in StreamYard. So it seems.
yeah, no, Mike.
it seems
Mike could have to say if they do. If Streamlab can bring on multiples, I don't know. I don't use it, so.
Right.
And I know if you use YouTube's, you can't bring anybody on.
Right.
I have tried Jesse going just through YouTube, but you can't bring anybody on, and I don't know. Especially Fridays, that's what it's all about, is just the fellowship, and anybody wants to jump on and say hello and get their channel name out there, whatever. But that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Is share the love. And
I'm gonna stay in this live. I have to mute my mic. I've got something to do real quick, but I'll be back here in just a few.
All right. So if anybody else wants to come on, I just dropped the link up there a little bit ago. I'll drop it again. I don't know if you're working, Uncle Jesse, or not. Or Mike, Craig. It's all about Fellowship Friday. Maybe I'll have to change the name. Yeah, that's right, Sarah. You can only bring on 3, or you can only bring on 6 with the paid or with the non-paid version. So you're allowed 20 hours a month to go live. And I think the cheapest one is like $20 a month, and it jumps up to 10 people you can have on. But then you can do like a whole bunch of other things once you get the paid version. I just don't there, we'll just put Chris in the background. And the free version seems to be working for me, so that's the one I'll use once I get to I have you on one screen. Oh, I love it, Uncle Jesse. And just want to make sure. I think I've got everybody, but yeah. But anyways, I will. It's actually pretty slow Friday. The sun's coming out, so I may even head out and start cutting the grass soon too. Oh, hang on now. Hang on. And head out and start cutting the grass soon too. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Oh, hang on now. What's going on? Hang on.
I don't know how many things Terry's got open here.
I was gonna say turn off the YouTube. Turn off YouTube in the background. Just leave StreamYard up. I was gonna say turn off the YouTube.
Okay, there. Can you hear me?
There. I was
Okay.
in mid sentence and now I don't hear anything. So
Terry's been working on our web page, and she had probably
Did you close them all?
yeah, she had 5 things open. Now she's looking at me, and I messed something up.
oh yeah, now you're gonna be in a lot of trouble if you close something you weren't supposed to.
But I'm good. She'll only hate me for a little bit.
Well,
So what's
you
going
know-
on?
Nothing really. Just
I see you had Dr. Aaron on there, and
yeah, we had Aaron on. That was fun.
and Chris disappeared. He had to actually go back to work.
Well, I don't know. I can just see the brick wall here. So yeah, he had to go inside to do something.
Oh, okay.
What a job. Be able to sit outside in, I guess it can't be that hot out there, but you want to learn how to do what, Raquel? If you're near a computer, you can jump on and we can StreamYard's pretty easy.
Yeah, just hit that link.
That's it. It's one link, and I don't know, there is some options that are valuable, but you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Got to teach Mike how to minimize a page and not close it.
I know. Terry got her, is that from Brian?
Yeah.
Beeswax candle that from Brian at Castle Hives.
Oh, wow.
I ordered that.
She ordered it.
Yeah. But
So
I just love whenever you light them, you get the smell of the the honey
Yeah.
and oh my goodness.
Now I can smell it on my hands. I touched it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm bringing back. Oh, I did see him. Now he's gone again.
Oh,
Oh well, he'll come back. He was in the. What is
it's been a crazy week.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been exciting.
you had to go in yesterday early too, didn't you?
Yeah. But it's been a crazy week. We got monetized.
Yes.
We had that live. We had like 155 people in the live. And
Yeah.
just off that live, I think we gained 60 subscribers off that live.
Awesome.
Yeah. Mel and Gary gave a push out. They did a love raid onto our live because we switched with them. So we're not switched with them, but they took our slot at 8 and we went to 9. So their family could do their thing together when the kids get home. And they pushed everybody over there, and we picked up 60 subscribers off that. We're now we're reaching up towards 4,500 watch hours, but you just have to hit that one. But yeah, the subscribers we're at 1334 now.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been a busy
really
week. I've been outside working on the chicken tractor and stuff like that, and had to take a break because it is just hot outside. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
And when you work in an office, going outside, you can't, you're at home, then you go to work, and you're in an air conditioned building, and then you have to be outside. It's just, I got my sweat in.
Absolutely. You just get climatized to the cold, and then, that's like us up here. Whenever they throw 110 degrees at us, we're like, you're going to melt.
Yeah.
And then, yesterday was 59, I think, whenever I woke up. And a couple of the guys that were on here from Michigan and that, they've been 50s the last couple nights.
Yeah.
Marshall from BC, he was saying they got frost the last 2 nights. So, if they're starting to get frost in BC already, I don't even think I'm going to waste my money and plant a fall garden. I think I'm just going to call it good what I had for this year. And then, maybe next year I'll think about putting an enclosure over it that I can go a little bit. But if they're already getting frost, it's inevitable that I'll be getting frost in the next little bit.
Yeah. Hey, look at there. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Look what Aaron turned into.
Yeah.
I come walking by and saw him in here and went, "Oh Lord, here we go."
I see Jesse goes, our live was like being at an Indian casino. Yeah, those super chats were just rolling in. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was. But you know what? You guys deserved everything you got, and you do so much good for everybody that
I feel very uncomfortable when people give me stuff like that or anything. But so like Terry said, she goes, well, how do you think people feel when you're just giving everybody everything in the kitchen sink? It's like we have so many friends that have children and stuff like that. And I mean, we get on there and we just, a lot of kids are, they're home for the summer, and Terry just sends stuff like she's the secret aunt and or grandma, and she's just sending all these kids stuff and, coloring books and things to keep them busy and stuff like that. And I applaud her for that, because I would do anything for a kid.
Absolutely.
Most grown-ups, they cause their own turmoil. or they make the choice, but the kids, they should never have to suffer. So we do that for a lot of channels, and we send a lot of stuff out to the kids and stuff like that. So, and we put their names on it, so the kids, oh, they sent it to me, I got mail or something like that. So it's pretty cool.
Well,
and a lot of people, and people don't realize it. A lot of people, you know, especially on YouTube, they should have a link to like an Amazon wish list. You know what I mean? And we check people's pages for the Amazon wish list and stuff like that. And then, you know, when we find out the kids' birthdays, like what's the name? Austin down at Silhouette Park Farms, where she went into the hospital the day of his birthday. So we sent stuff down there to him because we used Amazon Australia and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool that it's being shipped out of Australia straight to him.
That's pretty cool.
Now that you say it, I've done the same for Brandon's, you know, and I've got it shipped out of Texas.
Yeah.
It's your closest Amazon. So yeah, no, it does. It cuts down on the shipping and everything.
And Prime is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, but now that you say it, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I see Joe from Garden State Gardeners in here. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe, we got your seeds and everything. I don't know if you was on our live, but we got your seeds and your sticker and all that stuff. Thank you very much.
I think he popped in just after you had shown everybody.
Oh, okay.
What?
If my memory serves me correct, I think that's he showed up like it wasn't 5 minutes after you showed the seeds and the sticker.
Yeah. Terry's giving me that look because I closed her pages.
Uh-oh. Well, you know what?
She
You
was
should just
working so hard because she's when you get monetized, we created because Terry had a blog page. So she had her own web page before where she would write about all our travels around the world and stuff like that. And so she did away with that, and she explained it to me that things are linked to whatever, I don't know. But so she had to create a new web page. So she went to GoDaddy and got us our own domain name and all that stuff. And then she did that. She linked our merch store and all our videos and all about us and stuff like that to that web page. So it's something people don't think about until it's time to get monetized and stuff like that. And I don't really understand it. She's beaten her brains out of all this stuff, and she's worked all that stuff up. But you know, it's been something.
Yeah.
Tell them what that is.
So basically, YouTube goes through AdSense when you get monetized. And
Okay.
you have to have an AdSense account. Well, I already had an AdSense account because I had linked my blog page when we were in Korea. Once we moved back, I wasn't really blogging anymore. It was like a waste of money. So I got rid of the page, but I didn't unlink the AdSense from it. So then when the YouTube thing said, okay, you can get monetized, but you have to have the AdSense account, go over to the AdSense thing. Well, then it had an error. Oh, we can't find your page. So the only other option, because it won't let you just directly say, okay, I'm going to use YouTube for my AdSense. And it wouldn't let me unlink the old one. So then I had to say, okay, I'm going to create a new page. So I had to go in and create a whole new page and new website. And so now I'm just doing a blog basically to push people over to our YouTube page. But now I've got to make sure there's enough content on it that when AdSense goes over, and our YouTube's working fine now through AdSense, but the new blog, I have to put enough content on it so the AdSense will work on it too. So,
yeah. So that's what I was trying to do.
A whole lot of extra work.
Yeah. Basically, I was in AdSense hell because I had an account before and didn't close it outright, I guess.
Yeah. She just hit delete.
Yeah. Well, I just never renewed the old website.
Yeah.
Just thought it'd go away and that'd be
Yeah.
at the end of it.
Yeah.
You think they'd clean up their files if somebody's, not active for, 6 months of time, it would just delete everything, right?
Yeah.
But I suppose it's, in saying that, you thinking, okay, well, people, that's how they start scams is, so I can see what they're doing.
Yeah. So she's got all that basically cleared up, and we're good to go with YouTube and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to clean up the new page and
Yeah.
put content on it. So.
Sure. Oh, that's awesome.
Hi, Craig.
no, that's Chris.
That's Chris.
No, Craig's cabin. He
Oh,
said hi.
Craig's over here.
I was reading comments.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's all right. Aaron was like, "Oh, Sarah's a nurse," and I was like, "No."
Yeah.
And
No,
she's
well-
like, "Oh, that was Scott that was talking, not Chris."
Yeah.
Hi, Jesse.
Now, you be nice there, Bob.
Bob has to be brutal. That's just,
That's right.
it's in his name.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
Anything less.
The illegitimate brother of Mike. That's right.
You,
Coffee. You guys
Okay.
carry on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if you were in here before, Mike, or not, but at the start, so yesterday there was Chris and I, just like the two of us on the screen.
Yeah.
So I took a screenshot of it to show my oldest, and I'm like, check this out. She's like, what? I flipped the phone around. She's like, dear God, do I have an uncle that I don't know about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, Bob, you would be in a good mood today. So I don't know if you were in for that, but he passed his physical to start flying again. So he's just got to check over his plane and he's good to go back in the air. So
Raquel said, do I use my phone or do I need the computer?
no, you
For
can use
what?
your phone.
To go live?
Oh, she can click on the thing on the chat.
Yeah, like I'm on live right now on my phone just so I can see the comments. So I have both running right now. I have my phone on YouTube and
I think she means to jump in here.
oh yeah, no, your phone you can.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
But
on
don't-
my phone.
did you have to
But-
sign up for a StreamYard account, Chris,
To me?
before you were able to come in?
No.
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 Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I just clicked on the link that you put up, and then
Give it a try, Raquel. I'll post it again,
and
and
then
just click on it.
it'll ask you like for your name. So like I have E3 Farmstead and then my Chris in parentheses. So I just put that in there and enter and submit it and wait for you to add it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Sorry to hear about that, Mike. Hopefully everything's all right. He said he had the sheriff department show up and start asking about one of his employees.
Oh,
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 yep. That's happened to me before.
that's all right. I got an envelope from the like interdepartment mail that is confidential, opened by addressee only.
oh.
From my new boss.
Oh, wow.
It's like I opened it and pulled it out, and there's a note that says, Your eyes only.
Oh wow.
I've
Good luck with
stuck it. I stuck
Good
it
luck
back
with
in
that.
the envelope. I just slid it back down in the envelope.
maybe it's a raise.
No, I know what it is, and it's nothing bad.
Oh, you don't tell people that.
It just blew away.
Well, and you don't have to read it if it blows away, right? Your darling wife said, "Honey, what kind of notes is your boss sending you?"
Not good ones.
What did Wiley say? Mike, you left me alone with the wolves. I'm hurt. What?
Yeah, because you were down in the comments and you came up with us, and now, well, no,
now
you still got Craig.
Okay.
Mike's
Okay.
down there. There's
Yeah,
one.
Mike's there.
Yeah,
Jesse's in there.
exactly. You're with good company. Uncle Jesse will keep you safe,
Yeah.
or throw you to the wolves. One of the two.
They'll keep you lined out.
Yeah.
It may be a crooked line, but you'll be lined out.
Yeah, Sarah puts definition. Depends on your definition of good, I guess.
Chris, Jesse
it's
said
nothing
maybe that note you got from your boss that says your eyes only, maybe it's the DNA letter from Jerry Springer.
No. No.
No,
No.
Mike. Yeah, Mike is still here from Vision Acres. He just replied back to you. And you got Jesse. Craig's still here.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of guys still. And we're just about to go into hour 2.
2.
So that means there'll be some more people come in soon, because that seems what happened. Every hour on the hour, it's just
somebody new will come in.
Yeah.
It's all good. We still got plenty of time.
We still have 58 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so he wasn't talking about you, Mike. He was talking about Mike from Vision Acres.
Oh, okay.
That,
If
I guess
you
you're
get on the live
chopped
chat
liver.
and you say, hello, Mike, you got probably, an eighth of the entire viewing public to say hello to. or Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Bob, and you lurk in the background, absolutely. But we know you're always here, Brutal Bob, because you'll come up with some zinger every now and again. Same as Mr. Jim. Mr. Jim will come up and throw a zinger in there just to let us know he's still sitting in the background.
Like yesterday when he was saying that you were
that thing just comes off a quarter of the kitchen.
What was it? Oh, we were talking about how you had a cruel mind, but a big heart.
Oh, yes. That's okay, though. It's about right.
Since, you and my wife like to play brutal jokes.
Actually, a lot of the people on here haven't heard what happened.
What happened?
Scott, what did you do?
Why did you automatically go to me and not Sarah?
So I'm sitting at home and I start getting these text messages that are like, the job is done. I want my cash now. If you don't want her to float to the top, you'll get me my cash. And I'm like, yeah, that's weird. Delete. Because I have no clue.
You're lucky he didn't call the cops on you guys.
Oh, don't worry. Story gets better.
So I was, my son was saying, hey, do y'all get like these odd text messages every now and then, you know, that are like, hey, I'm 22 and blonde looking for a good time. It's like, yeah, just delete them and go on. I was like, but that ain't nothing compared to the text messages I was getting earlier. And then I get like, do I need to come collect my cash, you know, from this job that was done that you know? And I'm like, so I showed it to Sarah, and Sarah was like, where is that area code at? So being me, I Google it. In the middle of Googling where this wonderful area code is, Ottawa, Canada is the first place that pops up. And I'm telling Sarah, I'm like, the only person that I know in Ottawa is Scott, and he does not have my phone number. Now, mind you, my wife is like, is your location on? Because while I'm doing this, I get, why are you searching me? I'm watching you.
And of course, Sarah's feeding me all this stuff, right?
Oh, and the Inside Job. I've seen that movie.
So
you do realize that people have ended up on like Dateline and stuff because of things like that.
I'm starting to freak. My military training is getting close to kicking in and taking over. My anxiety is shooting through the roof. And I told my wife, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to the truck. She's like, what are you going to the truck for? And I was like, to get the gun. And so I go out to the truck, I get the gun, and then I get the message that's like, love you, brother, it's Scott. And I was like, my brain is like, whew, thank you, Jesus. But what my fingers typed was, you're a dick.
Actually, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was, yeah.
I was going to get up the next morning and search my truck for bombs. Yeah, like.
And the sad thing is Scott had an inside person.
Oh, don't worry. She's in trouble too.
And what the funny thing is during Lori's live, whenever Sarah was on the screen, she's typing to me everything, Chris's number, and Chris is right there above her shoulder going, hey guys. Meanwhile, she's sending the message to me.
Yeah, she says, I'm still paying for this, trust me.
Will be for a while. Will be for a while.
You know, what do friends do for friends?
Yeah.
Making sure your heart's good and you're in good shape.
Making sure you're still alive inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
friends like me, you don't need enemies.
There you
go. Right? It's like, well, you know, I do have a friend who, you know, who lives in Washington that he does like reverse hacking for this major company. Like I was going to call him up and be like, hey, I need your help. Yeah, it was gonna get real serious real quick.
Yeah, I've got a friend that works over at Langley if you ever need somebody.
Now, Mike just put on here, hey, good news is I have Scott's number now. Turn around. Fair play.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can take it as well as I can dish it.
The other day, I was like, Sarah was like, "So, did you talk to your best friend today?" And I was like, "No." And then the very next day, I was like, "I'm bored."
Yeah, I have some friends that, man, they like to shell it out, but
they can't
they don't
receive it. They can't take it.
That's it. They cannot receive it. And I'm like, you know what, dude? If you're gonna start doing the crap, you better be able to put up with the consequences, because if you don't think there's payback for stuff that, joking around and pranksters, you're crazy.
Yeah, when I moved here from Korea, we went down to AT&T and we got because we still had an account, and because my mother-in-law has a phone on my account. She's retired and everything, and just helping her out. So she has a phone on our account. We deactivated our lines when we went over there because we had to get one in Korea, international plan and all that stuff. So we came back and we added 2 more phones back onto it. And my wife kept her old number that she had in Missouri. And because everybody had that one, because we used that number over there, but we used Vonage. And she used Vonage. She paid like $8 and something. And when she made a phone call, it's like she called from Waynesville, Missouri to wherever, even though she was in Korea. So it's a pretty good plan. If you can go to Vonage, like here, you go to Walmart and you can buy the box, and it has an activation thing and an app that you download with the code onto your phone, and it thinks you, wherever your phone number is, that's where they think you are. So we're in Korea, we're in Thailand, we're all over the place, and you can make calls and stuff in the States. So we got back over here, and I got a brand new number. I go, okay, cool. This is my number. And all of a sudden, I started getting text messages after text messages, about certain services, and, hey, Greg, you haven't called in a while, and all this stuff. I'm going, what the heck? Who is this? Then all of a sudden, I'm getting from this, whoever had the number before me, I'm getting his banking information. They're sending me, like when you make a purchase or there's a deposit, I'm getting all his information, and I'm getting a hold of the bank, and they said, well, no, we don't know that's you, and all this kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, he made a payment for a plane ticket to Costa Rica, and I'm getting all that. I know his flight information. I'm like going, what the heck?
Oh my God.
If you get rid of a phone, you sanitize your life from that phone number. Still to this day, I'm still getting all these messages. I get calls and say, hey, Greg, what's going on? I say, hey, this is not Greg. Greg turned in his phone. They issued me his phone number. Oh, don't be lying to me, blah, blah, blah. I mean, then getting rude, man. And I hang up on them, and they call back. How can you do that, man? Da, 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 da. And it's been going on and on and on. And so I even know, hey, even at the Walmart, when he special orders something, I get a message from Walmart saying, hey, your stuff is ready, or your prescriptions are ready. And I don't even know who this guy is, but I do know every 2 weeks he gets $1,697 deposited into his account from the retirement plan. Man, what the heck is going on? I'm just too lazy to go down and spend a half a day with AT&T just to get another number.
Yeah.
So, and they're just going to give me another recycled number.
Yeah, well, you
always pick the very last number on the list. That's what they tell you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's your best chances of not getting a recycled number, because they typically take the recycled numbers and put them at the top.
Now, I don't know what this guy was into, but I got a lot of lady folks out there text messaging me for all kinds of stuff.
It's not like he was made of money.
Yeah.
He's only getting $2,000 a month. That's not a whole lot of money.
Right? That's probably why he changed his number.
That's it. Hey, Matt. I said hi earlier, but just wanted to say hello. Carmela, hello. And Sharon, hello. Yeah, she said to just try to block the calls, but it's pretty much all your calls.
The things you have to go through to block calls with AT&T is ridiculous.
And I even downloaded the AT&T app for all these business phone calls and all these.
It doesn't work.
That doesn't work either.
Nope. There used to be a 1-800 number you could call, but that doesn't work anymore.
And now nobody has a home phone number.
Right.
I don't know anybody that has a home phone number. In the government, it used to be your cell number, your home phone number, and then turned it around. And now they just took home phone number because nobody has a phone number. Nobody has a home phone.
We're forced to.
Yeah.
Because Debbie's on call at the hospital.
Yeah.
They need 2 modes, and it can't be 2 cell phones. So we have a landline strictly because she takes calls so much.
Yeah.
And
we have a landline too, but we don't run a phone from it. We have an actual landline phone number, but it's all we have connected to it is our internet.
Oh, okay.
Because we get so many spam calls on our landline.
Yeah.
That's all that comes through. So we just don't plug in a phone to it.
I don't even think our house that we bought has a phone hookup in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's no, when they built the house in 2018, there's no thing where you could plug a landline phone into.
Okay. Yeah. Their rationale behind it is because there's constant power. So even if the power's out for 2 weeks, the phone still works. So in a state of emergency or whatever, they can still call and get her to get over to the hospital.
Unless a tree falls down on your lines and it tears it all out.
Exactly. But yet we're literally a 10-minute walk to the hospital. So
oh wow.
Yeah, we're not that. Her daily commute is 5 minutes, and that's stopping at Tim Hortons for a coffee and getting to work.
Yeah, I think we're 22 or 23 miles from the nearest medical facility out here.
Okay.
So just don't rupture an artery, and you'll be okay, I guess. I got enough land here that can land a helicopter. Hey!
Look at that.
Raquel
is on.
Is it possible to get the other landscape view?
I don't think 4 fits across.
If you're on your phone, then that's the only view you can get.
No,
this is.
I don't mean for you. I mean for me.
Oh no, you got to hold your phone upright.
Okay. Well, if it falls over, that's my dog's fault.
There you go.
And if it gets noisy, I'll exit out of here because I don't know if they'll ever start barking.
It's all good. If it gets too bad, you should see a little mute button. Just mute it until they stop barking.
Yeah, I know nothing. I'm looking for it. The mic button?
The mic button.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
if you press that, it mutes you out. Raquel, Chris, Raquel, Mike and Terry, Raquel.
Yes.
Hi, Raquel.
And then Aaron, if you're not with a patient, you can log on. We still have room. I know you two have become besties now.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot Aaron's up in Canada too.
Oh, I chose to sit outside. I don't think this was a good idea.
Is it cold up there now?
It's cool. I don't think we're getting the lows that you are at night.
Whereabouts are you?
Or,
Whoops.
whereabouts am I? I'm in southern Manitoba.
Oh, okay. So it's coming. It's going to hit you before it hits me, because Marshall earlier said BC got frost the last 2 nights.
I
So-
don't know. I know we were maybe about a week ago. It was going down to 8 at night, but it hasn't
Ooh.
been lately.
Okay.
Hey, I wish it would get down that low here.
Yeah. I think last night it was 72.
That was our low.
That was the low, was 72 degrees.
Oh, hang on. And
Look here.
there she is. we got the whole family going on.
There you go.
You guys are living the dream. I've had frost for like 2 weeks now.
Oh, wow.
Seriously?
Seriously. But we live high in the mountains, so that's not fair. But yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
You're mountain folks.
mountain folks, alpine settlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yuck.
Yeah, it's like 90 something with 100% humidity in Oklahoma right now.
Yeah.
It's 95 with a real feel of 102.
Yeah.
No. No.
That's
I'm just-
what we had
I'm like
most
3
of the
hours
summer.
north of Mike and Terry.
Yeah. Yeah, we're down towards the southern part of Oklahoma,
We're in North Texas.
North Texas.
North Texas. Well, send us some heat. Bring the heat. Raquel and I are freezing up here. Come on.
Oh, I've been stuck in my kitchen for 3 days trying to do my floors. I'm sick of
Oh,
it.
wow.
Mm.
I would gladly trade you temperatures.
Oh, you know what? We'll call you whenever we have 3 and 4 feet of snow.
No,
Then
Hey,
we'll
I'm
see who's
down.
going to change what.
Yeah, that's true.
The snow doesn't bother me.
yeah, we used to live up in the Rockies in Colorado, and we'd get about 97 inches of snow a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So
yeah, she's not a big fan of it.
I
It's-
lived in Colorado.
Warm.
if I never
I've
saw
lived in
another flake of
Colorado,
snow,
Kansas.
63. Ooh.
63. I'd welcome that in a heartbeat.
Well,
You'd get
I'm,
that chicken
I'm a little
breast
bit warmer
faster.
than you because I don't know, the last time I checked, we were 70, so we're supposed to go down to 52 tonight, which is 11, right around 10, 11.
Scott, you're like a bad Chinese movie. Your lips are moving, and then your voice is talking.
He's going to have to do the whole.
How many fingers I got up?
Page out of my book.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Scott, you haven't been on one of my lives, so that happens to me all the time, and I have to switch to my phone, and we check
Okay.
it by, I say, instantly tell me how many fingers, and I go, and people tell me if I'm delayed or not, and I'm delayed
Yeah,
all the time. So I
live,
go on my
sometimes
phone.
it's like she's sending it by telegraph to the top of the mountain to get to the Wi-Fi receiver, and then
Then send it back.
Yeah. I got it now, though. I
There you go.
got the trick now. I no longer have that problem. But I think it
Okay.
happens on StreamYard on certain devices. If you get above 3 people, it goes delayed for some reason.
That's what I'm thinking is it's because there's 5 of us on.
Yeah.
But
And are you on phone or computer?
I'm on a laptop.
Yeah, that's why. It doesn't do it for some reason if you're on the phone. For some reason.
yeah.
Anyway.
See, I find my phone
That's weird.
drops more than my laptop.
Yeah, I don't know.
It depend on your service.
Hey,
Oh,
Kendra,
the
well,
puppies.
yeah.
They don't understand what I'm doing. Because every time I start talking, they come right up to me for a pet.
Well, and they hear
They're like,
other
what you
voices
doing,
too,
Mom?
right?
Oh, they're
there's
so
the baby.
cute.
Cletus and Cooter.
Peterson Cooter. That's hilarious.
Did you say scooter or cooter?
Cooter.
There
Like
you go.
Cooter Brown.
There you go. I thought you were talking about Mike again.
Oh,
Just
And so Lisa said even
I
in
get you.
Texas, their low tonight is 90.
their
Yeah.
low is 90. Lisa, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
How do you sleep in that?
Oh,
Yuck.
And Kendra's in
kinda
New
like-
Jersey, and they're 77.
That's like when I was stationed in Iraq. The high
Oh.
was like the high was like they always said, "Oh, it only gets up to like 120 degrees in Iraq." And I'm like, somebody lied because in the palm groves our water bottles were boiling, and
Yeah.
that was all the water we had to drink.
Oh
Yeah.
my lands. You're having tea.
And it was over 200 degrees in the palm groves, easy.
yeah.
And we set a thermometer outside our trailer, and at 5 o'clock in the afternoon it was 145 degrees.
Not
Wow.
pleasant.
Yeah, been there.
And
I
of
was gonna
course
say
I'm gonna
you've
tell
got-
you that then you get there at night and it's like 100 degrees, 90 degrees, and it's cold.
Yeah.
80, 90 degrees is cold
Yeah.
after being out in that all day.
Yeah.
Well, whenever you look, you've got a 50-degree drop. So
Yeah.
that's a lot for your system to take.
So how do you guys see chat when you're in this?
So
There's
I
a-
don't see chat.
There's a two options, private chat or comments. You click on
But that's-
comments and then you can see what everyone's writing. I don't know if you
Yeah,
can do it on the
That's
phone though.
that's only on your laptop.
Yeah.
You can't do it on a
Okay.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a phone, if you're on your phone, if you click the chat button that's down there with your mic and your cam and stuff like that, it will
No, it's
take
the one
you
at
to the
top.
comments, but it will freeze you on the
The
video side,
Okay.
and it throws a kink in everything
Yeah,
because I did that yesterday by accident.
I just did that, and then you can't see the people on the screen anymore.
No, you can't
Yeah.
see us, but we can still see you, and then you can see.
Right.
So what I normally do is go over, look at the chat, and then come back and answer. And that's if I'm on somebody else's live. But
Oh, okay.
if you were on the laptop, you'd be able to see, like Mike and Terry, they can read the comments, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can read that. Lisa said, no. The high is 90, low is 78. We have AC.
Oh, well, there you go. And they're even lower than you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brutal Bob said Vietnam was hotter than heck, also just not that hot. But we went to Thailand, and that had to be the most miserable time I've ever spent anywhere because it is like 80 to 95% humidity at 110 degrees. And I'm telling you, we hired a driver while we were over there to take us to all these great places and stuff like that. And I said, when does it cool down in Thailand? He goes, oh, we have 3 seasons. I said, what? He goes, hot, really hot, and oh my God, it's hot. Those are the 3 seasons we have.
Yep.
I believe him. We were there
hell.
in November, and it was so hot. She almost passed out several times.
Yeah.
Horrible.
That's like where I was stationed in Kuwait. I was right on the Persian Gulf,
Yeah.
and it was like 120, 130 degrees in the day with 100% humidity
Yeah.
Yeah.
every day.
Well, you were at Doha?
No, I was at Camp Patriot there on
right there on the bay.
Right on the bay, yeah.
Yeah, they used to call it Doha because when the war was over, we cleared out all those warehouses and all that stuff that was there. So we made a base camp there for the rotating units to come in.
Well, we were at the Kuwait Naval Base is where we were at.
Oh, okay. Right across the
We
bay.
were right across the bay.
Yeah.
From
Yeah, Bob
right across
said
the
whenever
bay
the
from Doha.
If you ever go to the Middle East and spend any time in the Middle East, you'll know why they continue to fight after thousands of years.
That
The
is
heat- the
no
heat will
lie.
make you crazy.
It is
It is nuts
miserable.
over there. And I did never
See?
understand, you know, they could be walking down the street and they knew who was who if you were Zuni tribe or you were this or something like that. And they all hated everybody. I mean,
Sounds pleasant.
we have to deal with accents and figure out where people are from and stuff like that. But they just know. I mean, it's a secret handshake or something. I don't know what it is.
Probably by whatever.
Everybody hates everybody in the Middle East, and it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. I've good friends here that moved from Lebanon. They got out, and you know, one's Muslim, one's Christian, and just to hear the stories that they had to go through.
Yeah.
You know, at the age of 17, they were 16, 17, they were forced into the military. And, you know, it's nothing for them. So if they went to steal a car for the military, they didn't steal a car. They stole the whole dealership.
Oh, wow.
And then
No.
yeah.
You do not steal in the military. You acquire.
Appropriate.
Expropriate is what they were doing.
Military appropriations.
That's right. You acquire things. You don't steal them.
Yeah, there's that too. Just give me one second.
Hello?
Brutal Bob says one of his employees is in the Middle East right now training on Amir's mechanic how to tune the engines we built for them.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
And Jason from Ilkaniram said he's off to do something, even if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason.
All right, I'm back.
Vision Acre says there's only one thief in the military. Everyone else is just trying to get their stuff back.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
They are trying to reacquire their stuff.
That's right.
Well, we didn't, I've never been to the Middle East, but Daniel and I lived in the South Pacific for a time, right in the middle of the ocean. And same thing, just like ridiculous humidity and heat.
Philippines.
And when a storm would come through, it'd be cold and you'd be wearing your jacket, but it was, and I remember I had a medical situation that I had to I had to go to Hawaii for medical treatment. And I went to Hawaii and I froze. And I was in like jacket and pants and sweatshirt and stuff in Hawaii. And I think because I lived there a couple times, and one of them was before I met Daniel. So one of them I was like 20 or something. Anyway, my parents met me out there. They thought I had they thought I had cancer, and I didn't anyway, but I had this big medical workup. So my parents came out, and so when I wasn't in the hospital, we were staying at Waikiki, and we'd go out to the beach, and I couldn't even get in the water. The water was freezing. I just refused to go in the water in Hawaii, and I would be bundled up at all times. It was just too cold. Too cold.
Where were you at in the South Pacific?
Palau.
Oh, Palau, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that
Amazing
down? That's in the Marshall Islands, isn't it?
Well, technically not. Technically, if you want to get it's its own entity. But if it was going to be part of anything, it would be the Northern Marianas.
The Marianas.
It's part of Micronesia, the very western part of Micronesia. Yeah.
We have a base down there in it's called.
Yeah, I just went blank.
They offered me a job down there, but the military base.
In Saipan.
No, it's.
It was Johnson Atoll. It was.
I was at Johnson Atoll.
Yeah, Johnson Atoll.
Chuk,
Ebi, Ponape.
Kwajalein Atoll.
Oh yeah.
It's in the Mariana Islands, and it's 2.7 miles around the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you talk about sick. If you went on sick call, you'd have to fly 550 miles to Honolulu to go to sick call.
Yeah.
Or Guam.
Or to Guam.
Yeah.
To go to Anderson or the naval base there.
Yeah. Yeah. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Guam though.
We love Guam.
Guam
I
was
love
nice.
Guam. That's a beautiful island.
Everybody's saying
and
nice
it's,
puppy
and it's
yourself.
ugly compared to the littler islands that are just truly out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was that, Scott?
I said everybody's saying nice puppies.
Oh. They won't leave me alone.
Well, you're sitting outside, right?
I know.
And there's strange voices talking, and then you're talking to your phone. What?
But if
Like,
I was
what are you
inside,
doing?
I'd be scratching
I
at
think
the
you're
door.
Yeah. Isn't that typical? Aw, giving kisses. They're so cute.
They think they're lap dogs, but this one's 100 pounds or more.
Brutal Bob says, Aaron, way up in northern Michigan where I live, we get about a dozen students at our college every year. Go figure. From Palau? From Guam? That's cool.
That's all right. Across the state line, we have students from Guam. We have students from Mexico and Brazil and all over the world. They come to this school.
He says from Micronesia. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we have two big universities in Ottawa. Yeah, well, that's where the university makes their money, is on international students.
Yeah, for sure. It's
And-
funny because they all want to get out, you know.
Yeah. They try, but they're just, they're not going to, well, at least immigration isn't that quick right now during the pandemic anyways, but
Oh yeah.
everything's
Yeah,
slowed
totally
right
different
down.
in the pandemic. Yeah.
Well, my doctor is from India. And the first day I met him, I was sitting in there, and this little guy, he's probably maybe 5 foot tall or so. He comes walking in, and he sits down behind the thing, and I'm thinking, well, maybe this is the nurse or something. He says, okay, let's talk about your medical situation. I'm going, oh, are you the doctor? He goes, oh, yes, I'm the doctor. I'm going, man, you look 13. He looks 13 years old. I looked at her and I said, my doctor's Doogie Howser.
He's probably smart as a whip too.
Oh, he is. Yes. He goes, so you have pain? He goes, I'll give you 30 pain pills. I said, 30 pain pills, thinking that's a lot. He goes, oh, do you want 90? I go,
Oh, no.
I said, I don't want none of them. He goes, oh. He goes, well, what do you need? I said, well, I want it, whatever you want me to have. Well, what do I need? And he's going, okay. I'm going, man, I was about to say that I could make some serious cash on the black market here with this guy.
Right.
But he's so smart. I mean, he is smart. And he's going, I guess he goes, well, I misunderstood you. I thought when you said that, I thought you wanted more. And I said, no, because it was for my shoulders, I just recently had them all repaired. And I had surgery on both of my shoulders and stuff. And he goes, oh, okay. So he didn't understand that part. And then somehow we got onto a subject about him going back to India, and he had to get married to a lady he's never met.
Yeah,
So,
that's sad. That's
yeah.
hard.
To make his family happy.
Well, that's crazy because I'm with cardiac surgery patients and I don't give them any pain med to go home. They're on extra strength Tylenol.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. And by the time they're dischargeable, it's appropriate, but like they don't get narcotic going home.
Oh, when I went and I had my this one done, I came out and they go here and I got my prescription and it was, what was it? No, oxycodone. They gave me 60 of them.
Yeah.
And I'm going, well, I don't really feel nothing. I mean, it not as bad as this one was. And I didn't take any of them. And I'm going to say going, holy crap. I mean,
They're handing them out like candy.
like candy.
That's why there's an opioid crisis right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
That's why so
I
many
know.
people are dying.
Do that anymore.
Now I will tell you when I tore my hamstring, they came in mighty handy.
Sure. I mean, there's a time and a place for sure.
Yeah.
Kyle,
The VA is doing its job at not. It's almost like pulling teeth to get any type of real pain medication from the VA right now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
I had a back problem.
Seriously need it, and they won't give it to you.
Yeah, because I had a back problem while I was in the military, and for 17 years, even after I got out, their whole thing was here's a big bottle of 800 milligrams of Motrin in a big old jar, and then go to physical
drink water.
therapy. So I finally went to a doctor in Colorado because I couldn't even stand up no more. And they did an MRI and everything. And finally the VA approved the surgery. And when he took an x-ray, he looked at the thing, well, let's look at your MRI. And he looks up there, he goes, oh my God. And I said, is that a medical term you guys use? He goes, yeah, in this case it is. He goes, have you ever been in the woods and you've seen a tree with a big old bulge in the middle? You know what I mean? And I go, yeah. He goes, like a big knot that grows out in the middle. He goes, that's what your back looks like. And he let me look at it. And I'm going, he goes, that's all calcium supporting your weight. And your body's been producing that and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, I had surgery. I was in there for almost 9 hours. And he goes, oh, fixing to reroute your sciatic nerve, that was the easy part. It was the 8 hours of getting rid of all that bone in there or calcium buildup off your spine. And since that day, I've never took pain medicine. I've never had back problems since then. It was like, I'm convinced, and it was a civilian doctor. And he was the orthopedic surgeon for the Denver Broncos. And they sit in these little booths, and they have their hands in these gloves, and they're working these things that come down and cut my back, and nobody ever touched me.
Robotic.
Except for the surgical, OR nurses and stuff like that. They had to do something, but on the video, they were in there and they were doing everything.
They didn't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
No,
Right?
no.
That's the most that I ever got for pain was I got some hydrocodone after my procedure a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they gave me just enough to get, about a week or 2 weeks worth is all I got.
Yeah.
Vision Acres Homestead says, got a tooth pulled. They gave me Oxy and I didn't even fill the script. Thought it was crazy for a tooth pull.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. My procedure, it was kind of rough. They run a scope onto the inside of my kidney.
Oh, wow.
And they were like, oh, yeah, usually, 1 to 2 days is your recovery time. Yeah, 1 to 2 days was not recovery time. Nope.
Yeah.
I was like, you lied to me. It was more like 2 weeks.
Lies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
a rough.
why, like
it
I
was
said,
rough.
that's like I said yesterday. That's why I keep pulling myself off my big meds. They know that I'm not addicted. I got to make sure that I'm not addicted.
Yeah.
And I'm on very low. Like I'm only on Statex, which is fast-acting morphine, or I'm on a longer morphine, one at night, one in the morning. I've been on them for 10 plus years, and I'm still at that level. So, you know, they've offered me to go stronger, and I'm like, yeah, thanks anyways. No. Not what I want to do. I'd rather lay in bed for half a day and stay at this level than to be snowed and not know where the heck you are. Not my idea.
I had
fun.
morphine. It didn't do anything for me.
It just takes the edge off, and that's all I want. Is just be able to.
It didn't even take the edge off for me. Like morphine didn't do anything for me at all.
Yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes when people come out, it's interesting what painkillers work and what don't. And in theory, they're all in the same class of medication. But I have to revamp people all the time off one thing to another. Because it's interesting how, like morphine or Dilaudid, or sometimes it works. You know, like I'll put somebody on Dilaudid and it won't do nothing. I switch into morphine. This is while they're in the hospital. And that's the magic trick, or vice versa. It's interesting.
Yeah.
If I'm on Dilaudid,
I take
just totally
Percocet, I
snowed.
throw up every time.
Yeah.
I throw up every time when I take Percocet.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and those hydros, you know, they did they worked. Like they took the pain away.
Yeah.
And
they
In
should-
theory,
they should
it's
take
all
away,
the same
but-
class of medication, but in reality, different people react differently to different ones.
Yep.
Yeah,
but
but I
morphine
never
didn't do a
got-
thing for me. So
I get so much good sleep. When I was taking that Oxy, you could count within 2 minutes. I was sound asleep every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and I think that, you know, what I've found in my experience is that some of the prescriptions that are being increased wouldn't have to be increased if you changed the med altogether.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could get away with a lower dose of a different med rather than, that dose isn't working, so we're going to go higher. And that might be what they need for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that, but a lot of people don't think outside the box. Like, I hate that, because 9 times out of 10 there's an answer, and then 1 times out of 10 you have a patient with refractory pain that you have to work with. So that's different, but it's not always that complicated, but it's made out to be, and that drives me bonkers. I hate that.
Especially for long-term use.
But
So,
kinda like
Brutal
people-
Bob,
have a good
kind of
weekend.
like people with diabetes. I mean, how many different kind of diabetes medicine are there out there? I mean,
Lots.
there's lots of them, and until you get that, because I have diabetes, and the arming's one of those things where, okay, our checklist says you got to start with this one because it's the lowest priced one, and then we go to this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, finally we found one that works for you. I mean, there's got to be a better system than that, but kind of crazy.
You know, I had a doctor. She's like, you know your body better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
What works for you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I've taken this. This works. This has worked. This hasn't worked. This hasn't worked. And she's like, okay, then we'll start out with what worked. We'll start out low, you know, and then if we have to, we'll increase, you know, but we'll start out at the lower dosage of something we already know works. And then if we have to, we'll increase the dosage from there.
Yeah.
Instead of having somebody that's just like, we're going to throw this pill at you And I've had doctors like that too, you know, where I went in with an issue, they gave me a pill and they're like, I'm like, dude, that did nothing for me. Like, it's not working. Okay, well, let's up the dosage. And
Yeah,
before
and
you
that's
know it, I'm at the top, the max
medicine.
dosage. And I'm like, dude, I tried to tell you, this stuff doesn't work for me.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's not responsible medicine at all.
Yeah,
At all.
and it's ridiculous. That's like, what was it yesterday? I was saying what I took just to go to sleep at night. And hey, Scott, wasn't it Margie that was like, did he really just say that? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, 200 milligrams of trazodone. And people are like, seriously, you take that much? Yeah. Every night.
But they also don't understand trazodone because
You
lower
know, and I'm
doses
like-
of trazodone don't work like jack squat for anybody. So there's that.
You know, it's like,
See, and Mike at Vision Acres hit it right on the nose. If you read that one about the VA,
Silly.
they have got these soldiers and retirees so doped up on so many things that you got a bunch of addicts out there.
Makes me so upset. So upset. Well, speaking of, I gotta go again.
All right, you go look
We'll
after
take a while.
your heart patients.
Bye.
Take
bye.
care, Aaron. Yes, on that, I should get going myself and go cut my grass and do something useful.
I got to finish building a chicken tractor.
Well, you have fun playing
Whoa.
with chickens.
Yeah.
Video it and put it
Well,
up.
she does it. She's out there watching me. I said, okay, make
I was
sure I
going to
look
say,
good.
don't worry about that.
Good
Terry's got
job
that
over
covered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Mike's worried about his good side.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
That's actually this side of me. That's the best side.
Anyways, so
Oh,
yes, I gotta go get my
Nice seeing
chores
you.
done.
Yeah, it was
And
nice popping in here
yeah.
for a bit. Not too
Yes,
tired
nice.
today.
well, now that you know that StreamYard works and how it works, and you can play on it, and
Yes.
Do
now
your
you'll
first
just have
live.
to- Yeah,
Do your
You'll
first
just have to
live.
go-
Oh yeah, all right. Well, I sit there just saying nothing.
you know what? I did the same thing my first time.
well,
My first time.
our
My
first
time was
live
with-
is not going to be quiet. We have a lot going on in our first live.
Yeah.
Okay, but number one, you're not quiet. Sarah's not quiet or shy, and Sarah's been on Lori's lives. You've been on a lot of mine. It's not like you're just fresh out of the. Like literally,
True.
the first time I went live, it was just Mike from Fowler Family Farm and myself and Tanya. It was
Yeah.
like,
Well, here's my only suggestion, Raquel, is when you do your live, I've got a whiteboard right here, and write down the things you actually want to talk about, and go down your list, and then read the comments people put in there, and then you'll be surprised once you start reading comments and stuff like that, how far away from your board of subjects you want to go. And the next thing you know, it's an hour already gone by.
Okay, so Mike, how long when you started YouTube? How long before you did a live?
Probably 2 months.
Okay, so I got another
That's-
month before I have to think about it. I've only
Yeah.
been on YouTube for a month.
Well, we only started on February 3rd. We post our first video.
I noticed that. That was quick, or at least I
Yeah.
think so, to getting
Yeah.
monetized.
Yeah.
I think we posted our first video 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
roughly,
Yeah.
and we'll be going live on the 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brutal Bob says that you should be a pilot with those sunglasses, Raquel.
She's too
I
cool.
Those aviators. Hey, you can be a bush pilot.
These are my
There you
only
go.
prescription shades that I have. So
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Well,
All right.
happy Friday, and everybody take care this long weekend. Be safe and all that
Yeah,
good
we
stuff.
got this is our Labor Day weekend.
Same as
Yeah.
us up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Labor Day weekend. You guys have Labor Day weekend too this week?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The holidays
So don't
Monday.
work hard. Don't work hard.
I never do.
And when we get home later, Scott, I'll shoot you a text and maybe we
All
can
right.
get together. And
The only thing
Keep
is Little
everything-
Southern Brothers tonight, 7:30 Central. I'll
Yeah.
be moderating over there because they're going to try to break the
Yeah.
$10,000 for St. Jude tonight.
Okay.
right. Well, if we
So-
get back in time, I'll be in there. I'll jump in there live. So
Okay. Sounds good, Chris.
Is-
See
if
you,
we get back,
Jesse.
so. All right.
All right.
We'll see y'all later.
Chris, Raquel,
Okay,
Scott.
have a good weekend.
Bye, guys. And thank you, all the moderators. Couldn't do it without you guys. Take care, and we will see you later.